Hi, Cameron from Snowy's Outdoors here, and this is the R2500IS Generator from Engel.
Hit it.
The engine is a single-cylinder overhead valve 4-stroke engine, runs on unleaded petrol, and as you can see, it is actually quite portable. I can pick that up quite easily. Now the generator weighs in about 25 kilos. As you can see, I can actually pick that up and carry it around. As far as the dimensions goes, it is 62 centimeters long, it is 32 centimeters wide and 48 centimeters high. If you extend the handle out here, it adds up to 115 centimeters long. And of course, you can see I can then very easily wheel that around. So even though it's light, you don't actually have to carry it. Now, when you purchase the generator, you do get a little toolkit with it. It's got a plug spanner and a screwdriver, which you can actually turn around to Phillips head or slotted. And of course, you'll get your operator's manual as well. Now, what doesn't come with the kit is this funnel. You do need to buy a funnel for putting oil and fuel in it. The fuel, of course, is unleaded petrol. Now, what you can purchase is a generator service kit. This isn't an accessory. In that service kit, you will get your oil. You will also get a little pump, which can be used for draining the oil or the petrol or filling. And you can also pump up your tires, apparently. So that's pretty cool. You'll also get a replacement air filter and another spark plug for that unit. So these are all a part of an accessory kit. Right, now let's look at some of the features of this generator. So you've got your fuel filler cap here. You've got a little cover here that if you remove, you can actually get to your spark plug down inside there in case you need to change it. Over on the side here, you've got your oil filler cap. So it's just a matter of unscrewing that, take the cover off, you take the cap out. See, there's plenty of oil in there at the moment. You put the filter in, put your oil into there, and then take it all back out and put your cap back on again. Okay, now that's the oil you need to put in it. It's 15W40, that's what's recommended, and it takes not quite half a litre, about 400 ml. So around the side of the generator here, you can see your exhaust port. Now that's a spark arrestor, which means when you're operating in dry grass, it's very unlikely any sparks will come out and cause a nasty fire. Of course, you've got your wheels down here for moving it. We move around this side, you've got your pull start. So it's a simple recoil start, pull it out, push it in, goes back again. Okay, so let's look at the control panel. So up here, you've got your fuel cock and ignition. So it's obviously off up the top. Turn around there to run the engine. If you're going to do a cold start, you choke it. Now that's something the older engines used to have. They used to have a choke on the carburetor. You only use it for cold start. Once it's running or if it's warm, you only need to bring it up to there to start it. You've got 3 lights here. That's your output light, your overload light, and your low oil light. Here is your voltage, frequency, and time. So it records what voltage you're doing, the frequency it's coming out, and how long it's actually been running. Just over here, you've got 2 little parallel ports. Now this is what you buy as an accessory. It comes with its own instructions. You can plug the plugs in there and connect to another generator if you wanted to double or triple your output. Very handy little thing. Little reset button up there. You've got your 240 volt outlet there for running any of your appliances. You have a eco throttle. Now the eco throttle helps the generator run according to how much load it's on. So when it starts up, it'll be idling at low speed. As you load it up with different appliances, it'll actually increase the output of the engine. It'll increase the power and increase your output. Of course, you can turn that on or off. Also, you have a circuit breaker here, so just in case there's a short in the system, you can reset it. And of course, you do have a couple of USB ports here that you can charge your phone, or camera, or anything else you might like to. And also, last of all, if you are in some sort of situation where you're not sure about the safety, connect an earth wire there down to the ground. Now, the case is a plastic case, quite a durable plastic. You've got an aluminium handle down here. The fuel tank in the top takes about 4.5 litres of unleaded petrol, and the engine is a single-cylinder overhead valve 4-stroke engine. Now, ideally, they should operate on level ground, and they're not a waterproof unit, so don't put it out in the wet weather. It should really be in dry weather only. So, okay, so let's fuel her up. So I'll get the tank off, cap off. Now in here, you've got a little filter, which gives you an idea. It just keeps all of the lumps out, and there's actually a little level indicator in there. I don't know if you can see that. Little red ring, that tells you when the tank is full, which is a fairly good idea. Put that in there. Now we'll get some petrol and put it in. Try not to spill too much. I won't fill it right up, just going to put enough in it to run it. That's probably enough. Put the cap back on. Now you probably saw in the video there's a little little cap on, little indicator on there, a little valve. Now that's basically a bleed valve or an air valve. Basically, if that's off, that means no air can escape, get into the tank, and no petrol can get out. So that's what you would use if you're traveling. If you're using the generator, turn it on. That allows air to go in. As the fuel drops in the tank, air will go in to replace it and allow it to run. So let's see if we can start it up. So to start the engine, we've got it on off just up there. That's the fuel and ignition. To turn it around there is when you're running it, and we turn it around to choke because it's a cold start. We haven't started this yet. Choking allows a richer fuel to go into the engine and allows it to start when it's cold. So we'll leave it on that. We'll give it a couple of pulls and see if we can make it go. And there we go. Eco throttle's off. That's what they recommend. Now it's running at almost half speed now at the moment, I suppose. I'm just around here. It's not terribly loud. It is down here, but really it's not a very loud generator at all. I'll just come around here now and turn her off. And she cuts out. Beautiful. Okay, so now this is a 2500 watt inverter generator. You do need to look at what appliances you can attach to it. Some appliances draw more than what you are able to produce. So just check the maximum draw of your appliances you're attaching to it and make sure it's within the capacity of this generator. Of course, as this picks up speed and power, it will make a little bit more noise. So you need to always be considerate of your fellow campers. Now, a lot of national parks will not allow you to run these generators in the parks. Some might have a separate location for you to go to, some may not. So just consideration goes a long way. The old bangers that people used to drive people nuts, drive them all day long, so they ban them outright, and that's the problem with them. But these new ones are much, much quieter, so just think about that, and as I said, be considerate of your fellow camper. Now, these can be stored with the oil and petrol still in them. Sometimes the petrol over a long period of time can go a bit stale and may not work so well. You might need to refresh or replace that petrol at some stage if you store it for like 6, 8, 10, 12 months, something like that. So that's all I've got for you today on the RS2500 generator. If you want to have any more information on this generator or anything else, go to our website, snowy.com.au, where we have the lowest prices every day. So if you want to subscribe, click up here. If you want to watch any more videos, click over here. If you want to ask a question, leave a comment down here.